What's going on, y'all? Let's cover part 2 of the patch preview update. If you haven't already, make sure you watch the Full Metal Alchemist first part where I cover all 3 of the new units, give my first impressions, full thoughts on all of them. They're super hype. Let's go ahead and cover what's left, which is still a lot. Commander or ML Pavel, the Magic Girl Diene skin, and whatever else, maybe random banners are upcoming. We'll take a look. So let me go ahead and pull up the... Here's the thing with Mashu, and we'll just hover through. Starting with, let's go ahead and look at the roadmap real quick, guys. We'll just cover this and then lead directly into Commander Pavel. So we covered the collab stuff. All 3 heroes are coming, guys. Super hyped, super excited for them. Honestly, I didn't think I'd be as excited for FMA, but seeing how well they implemented them into Epic 7 has me even more excited. They may overall, guys, not be as powerful as like the Slime collab, but I think they have a lot of potential for sure, and I think a lot of y'all will enjoy testing them out and using them. So let's go ahead and move on. So we have the side story for the Full Metal Alchemist characters. Now let's talk about Commander Pavel and the... I guess that's it. Just Pavel and the new Magic Girl Diene skin. Probably some random banners we'll cover too. So let me hover through, past all the collab stuff, and let's go straight into Commander Pavel, guys. Let's watch it.
And he is a light ranger, the shiny foundation who supports the future of Perlin. And here is his
Here we go,
video,
Mashu. Take us through it.
Everything I do is for the good of Perlin.
Hopefully that volume is good. All right, cool animation. Dang, look at that. Look at that epic walk. All right, guys, looks-wise, I know Husbando fans are probably freaking out. He looks really good. Definitely, I think he looks a lot better than the normal Pavel. Actually, they call him Pavel. Watch. How do you pronounce, guys?
Commander Pavel is...
How do you pronounce it? Do you say Pavel or Pavel? I've always said Pavel, but Pavel is, I guess, the correct interpretation.
Trying to restore
pronunciation
to its former glory. Although he was born to a nomadic family of
Here's
commoners,
the little concept
he was
art.
adopted by a Perland aristocrat and eventually rose
So he's in the
to
same world
rank
as
of
Rylet and
His
Silius.
goal is to achieve his foster father's goal, which is to restore Perland to its former glory. As part of that effort, he helps Lilius.
That was from the
become
music
queen.
video, I think, right?
Even though he helps Lilius and Violet, he will not hesitate to remove them if they ever
Look at
threaten
that.
the
Do
prosperity
that
of
gangster
Perland.
pose, man. You got the gun sideways.
Commander
All right, here we
Pavel
go,
is a
chat.
5-star
Excuse me,
light
not chat.
element.
YouTube. Commander Pavel, he's a Light Ranger Taurus with attack up imprint and self-attack imprint, and then imprint release for 2 members of his team. 109 base speed, which is actually kind of slow. As we all know, guys, just like normal Pavel, he's most likely going to be a... Spoiler alert, he is a cleaver. Or going to be at least in a high damage, high speed, very aggressive comp, right? So the speed here is interesting. It's a little bit slow, but don't worry. The skills will make up for it.
Mental Ranger. He has high attack and critical hit
High attack,
chance,
high crit,
and can
very
increase his
aggressive.
attack even more through imprint concentration.
Yep. All right, take us through the skills.
Skill 2, Obstacle Elimination.
Okay, let's pause real fast. So we got another fighting spirit character, like Roy Mustang. So Commander Pavel, skill 2, Obstacle Elimination. It's a passive. At the start of the first battle, gain 60 fighting spirit. Okay, we'll take note of that. After an ally, except for the caster, makes a critical hit, gains 20 fighting spirit, and when fighting spirit is full, consumes all fighting spirit to activate Be Gone. The effect is not activated by a counterattack, dual attack, or extra attack. So I'm assuming every crit we get will gain 20 fighting spirit. So if we crit at least 2 units, we gain the full fighting spirit. Let's see if they show that in the passive. That's what it sounds like it'll do. And they'll activate Be Gone, which increases attack for 2 turns. Does the AoE, this is pretty much the Pavel skill 2, I believe, and attacks all enemies by firing a gun, the same animation is what I should say, and then gives him a huge combat readiness, 50% push. That's what I'm talking about, boys. The base speed might be a little bit slow, but he has a huge CR push as long as we can, you know, fulfill the requirements of activating this passive effect, the Be Gone ability. So let's look at the skill animation. I'll hover through. Let's see exactly how it works here.
Full, he consumes all of it to activate Be Gone.
So Flitica crits 3 units.
This effect is not
And that...
activated by counterattack.
Ooh, wait, actually, guys. So Flitica critting 3 units? No, so the... that only counts... So he starts at 60, he went to 80, and now she has to crit again.
Be Gone increases attack of the caster for 2 turns. and attacks all enemies by
and then he gets the full fighting spirit. So actually, unlike Challenger Dominial, you actually have to take 2 turns. He can only get 20 fighting spirit, is what it looks like here. Let me know if you guys interpret that differently, but it seems like he has to take 2 different turns. He only get 20 fighting spirit per attempt, so that's actually
firing a gun.
Very interesting.
Increasing combat readiness.
Anyways, that's good damage. Gives himself attack up, can be countered, and a huge CR push. So we need, like, you know, the frontline unit, and then we bridge into the Pavel turn.
The caster by 50%.
Okay.
Skill 3.
Now look at this, guys. Skill 3. The sideways gun effects. Die you fly. Man, he's very condescending, and I think some people are into that. Attacks the enemy with a pistol when the enemy is not an elite or boss monster. So no PvE. Sorry, gentlemen. Damage sharing effects are ignored when the caster's attack is greater than the target's attack. Penetrates the target defense. So very much like Strays. Very much like Strays skill 3. The only difference is we can actually pick a target for it. With penetration, and a single target, obviously. With penetration rate increasing proportional to the difference up to a maximum of 70%. And then we can soul burn this to decrease the skill cooldown by 2 turns, which I don't imagine most people will use. And cleave comps will probably save this for other units that either ignores effect resistance or have multiple turns, whereas Pavel just eliminate a unit after getting his big AoE damage from the skill 2 passive. That's probably all you really need. I don't imagine him making it to a second skill 3. The match should already be decided by that point, in my opinion. Maybe some other people use him in different ways.
Attacks the enemy with a pistol when the enemy is
okay, so let's go look at the animation for this again. It's actually very good, guys. Super edgy.
30%.
That walk forward, man, into the shot. Oh, and you even have that glass break animation. Did y'all see that? Glass break animation on the screen with the bullet coming through. And I'm gonna watch it again to see the animation and see the damage. So 18k on a Ravi. Ravis sometimes have some attack, but 18k, boys. What was her health? That should not kill most Ravis. Apocalypse Ravis, all of you watching, excuse me, should have way higher than 18k, especially a lot of them on proof. So the damage there is kind of interesting. I would have expected a lot more, but of course, this is just a test. They're using this on a test server. I imagine a legit Pavel should be able to one-shot with the damage, ignoring damage share, as well as the defense, inherent defense pen, should be able to one-shot most units, including Apocalypse Ravi. Sorry, let me look at the skill 3 again real fast here, guys. Yeah, damage sharing effects are ignored, and then 70% maximum pen should be, unless the multis are very low, which I don't imagine they will be. It should do more than 18k, like to a Ravi. It has to do more than 18k to a Ravi. Otherwise, I don't think he'll be that good.
Is reduced by 2 turns.
We'll wait to see the multipliers.
Skill 1.
All right, so here's the skill 1. How sloppy. Just a basic skill 1 that has decrease attack. Okay. Not very exciting, but decrease attack is always good.
With up to a 75% chance to decrease attack for 1 turn. The shining pillar of Perlin's future. Players will be able to meet Commander Pavel.
Okay, guys, so
starting September 1st.
Here's my thoughts on Pavel, as they put it. I'm not a cleaver by any means, and I don't think I'll be pulling him because I don't play units like this. You know, very squishy units that just glass cannons that hit super hard. I'm a turn 2 player. I like my bruisers. I like my tanky units, but I know a lot of y'all watching like the cleave style because it's exciting. It does a lot of damage, or at least aggressive comps. And this man is made for that. Now, after watching it, I'm glad I did this first impression with you guys, my YouTube audience watching here, because if it seems like this is how it works on the skill 2, where he gets the self-attack up in the combat readiness push, it seems like he needs to actually... let's watch it again. It seems like he actually has to have Flitica take 2 turns. Or at least he can only gain 20 fighting spirit for as long as there's 1 crit. It's only 20 fighting spirit though per turn. It doesn't affect like multiple hits like Challenger Minial's passive does. I'm gonna watch it again real fast. So Flitica hits with her first, she crits 3 units.
Be gone. This effect is
but yeah, Pavel only gets 20 because he starts at 60 and that looks like 80. Then on her extra turn, right, because Flitica gets 2 turns, then he gets to 100. So that might be a little bit finicky for cleavers, but if we can fulfill it with her or some other units, he is very, very strong. I think he's going to be one of the strongest damage units as long as we can get him into that skill 2 passive effect. The skill 3 just will absolutely shred. I am a little bit worried though about the test damage they showed on this Ravi here, guys. I'll show it again. So a few things I'm worried about. Now remember, I'm not a cleaver, so it's not my area of expertise, but the difficulty of applying the full fighting spirit so he can get the 50% combat readiness to self-attack up and the uncounterable big AoE damage. And then the skill 3 only hitting for...
Up to a maximum of 70%. When
He
10
should be
soul is
covering...
consumed,
He should be getting the 70% maximum here, guys. As Ravi's attack is anywhere from like 1,500 to 2k, maybe a little bit over 2k. So he should getting the max here, assuming with attack up, definitely. And there's no damage sharing effects on the field. So even with proof, I feel like that should be doing more. But we'll see. We'll see how it pans out overall. Still decent damage, still good damage, but I think that should be more in my opinion.
Skills
Yeah.
cooldown is reduced by 2 turns.
Okay.
Skill 1.
Oh, actually,
House
guys,
Slop.
Aureus wouldn't matter. It would have to be like a adamant shield or something. Because remember, he ignores the damage sharing effects. Okay. Anyways, guys, that is the Commander Pavel. I'm going to keep saying Pavel, but let me know what you guys think. I know a lot of people are probably super excited. Looks like he's amazing. Cleavers, I bet, already brainstorming. If you are a Cleaver, let me know what you guys think about my interpretation of fulfilling the fighting spirit requirement, needing 2 separate hits, 2 separate critical hits, not 1 AoE to proc him. That maybe that's how they're going to balance him instead of just him going crazy and destroying. But yeah, very interesting. Last but not least, let's go ahead and check out Magical Girl Diene together real quick. Here we go. Take us through, Mashu.
People saw it, right?
Oh, real fast, guys. What do you think looks wise? I like Queen Diene, but Magical Girl Diene, they've been teasing us with this forever. I'm glad she's finally coming out.
All you see is people wanting Magical Girl Diene, and we finally have it for you.
Finally, Mashu. It took you long
Magical
enough,
Girl
man.
Diene from the 2022 World Championship Season Epic Pass.
The World Champ Season Pass, guys.
If you want to see a little bit of Magical Girl Diene,
Yes, we do.
Here is her skin preview video.
Let's see it. Let's see it.
I need the magical power so I can be.
So this is from her side story, which is very good. Eulogy of a Saint.
Even if that means
That's her artifact
I have
art.
to use up all my love.
Or is that Celestine art? That's Celestine art, I
With
think.
the full potential of love.
Sailor Moon, boys. Here we go. I like the skin a lot. I'm definitely getting it. I'm definitely using it.
More magical power. I'll illuminate
Her voice sounds a little bit weird, though. Is that just me? Not the same voice actress?
the darkness. With the full potential of love.
She looks
You
good.
can call me Magical Girl D.
Magical Girl D. Also, guys, look at this lobby animation. Some people may not like this, because watch. She actually transforms back and forth between her normal and her regular form. But I like it a lot. I think it's very, very, you know, that's the whole magical girl, Sailor Moon kind of thing. I wonder if anyone thinks, I'm only paying for half a skin.
And there you guys go with one of the most.
All right, guys. Yeah, I'm excited for that. We'll definitely be using it. Scrolling through the end. Arena Conquest ending. Blah, blah, blah. Guys, you got to pass on Cigarette. We get her for free, boys. No one should... Don't even think about it. Charles, Kisei, skip. You got to skip all these guys. Don't even bother. Pavel coming out with Crescent Moon Rin. And then all the collab stuff. Make sure you check out that video if you haven't already. All right, guys. We'll wrap it up there. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited. We got a lot of new stuff coming. Finally, Smilegate. Let's go. And I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out, YouTube.